Welcome to Ashtanga Yoga Flow for breath, strength, and alignment. 15-minute practice for beginners. What I want you to do is set up your yoga mat. So we're going to explore the sun salutation. We'll start off with sun salutation A, but I'm going to break down some of the key components of the sun salutation in ways that you can implement more strength, improve breathing, and alignment and understanding how to align in the pose. So the first posture is called Samasthiti. So one of the key alignment techniques is to match your big toes up on the line, to practice lifting the chest and standing tall, to take your shoulders back and down a little, and just let your arms relax beside your body. So that in Samasthiti, you have a tall, strong posture, and you start to breathe in the pose. So as you breathe in, expand your rib cage and lungs, and as you breathe out, let the body just relax, air goes out. Let's start off with our inhale. Raise your arms above your head. And here we just do a little bit of back strength as you reach up. You just kind of reach through the arms. And then as you exhale, fold and bend your knees as much as you need and touch your hands down onto the floor. And when you touch your hands on the floor, try to make them level to each other and drop your head down and slowly press your knees back. And try to press both knees evenly back as you drop your head down towards your legs. On your inhale, build strength in your spine or on your back muscles by raise your head up. And as you exhale, align your hands so they're shoulder width apart, your feet so that they are hip width apart. Stack your shoulders above your wrists, and we're going to come down to the floor. So coming into a low push-up position, we're building a lot of strength here. So what I want you to do is just start to bend your elbows. At the point where you feel like you're about to give way, just touch your knees, come down, touch your chest, and lightly touch your chin. Point your feet, push into the floor, curl up in a cobra, continue to push through your arms. And when we align, what we want to do in our up dog is align our shoulder above the wrist to put even pressure down so your collarbones lift up through the shoulders. It is fine. Notice my knees are on the floor. It's fine to have the knees touch the floor. What you can do, though, is push down into your arms and raise the collarbones up through the shoulders to try to extend the knees so your legs are straight. And then you can touch your knees down, reset, curl your toes, and come into a downward facing dog. In down dog, we're going to improve our upper body strength by straighten the elbows, by contract your tricep muscles so your arms extend. Drop your head down a little through the arms and aim to press your heels down toward the floor. When you look at your feet, try to make your feet. So right now I have my feet turned out like duck foot style. Try to align your feet so that they're relatively parallel with each other. And then just give a nice little press your heels down toward the ground while you're still breathing. Okay, and then reverse that flow. You step forward, you land your feet together. Now, if you're working on your jump, what you do is you bend your knees, you lift your heels, and you make a jump. Land your feet together again where you align your toes so they're even and your hands are nice and even side by side. And straighten the legs as much as you can and raise your head up, strengthening your back and stretch your hamstrings. As you fold, you can bend your knees again. Let your chest come down on your knees and then slowly try to press your knees back while you bring your head towards your shins. And then as you inhale, bend your knees a little bit, raise your arms, straighten your legs, lift your arms up. And as you exhale, return into Samasthiti position so that you're back in the even standing pose, Samasthiti. Now, let's go into a sun salute B, and we'll break down some of the key ingredients here that are similar to where we were in A, but we added a little bit more here in B. So we want to build some leg strength. So you bend your knees, you raise your arms, you squat down, you keep your weight on your heels, you tip your head back and try to look up. And then as you exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Remember, set them in even alignment. Let your knees bend, touch your chest on your thighs, and slowly press your knees back. Inhale, breathe. We're flowing with the breath and the movement together. You raise your head up if you can do it with straight legs. And then exhale. Remember, try to create a high push-up position. Let me show you a modified way. You can do it as a beginner, though. You come down on your knees and align your hips down in the middle of your shoulders and knees, so a straight line relatively, and then bend your elbows and come down. Again, remember Cobra, squeeze your back, squeeze your elbows down, and then follow through with push into your arms. And align your shoulders above your wrist and lift your head up. Okay, go to down dog, shift, curl your toes, push into your hands and press your heels down to the floor. For warrior one, to make things easier as a beginner, come down on your knees, take your right foot forward, curl your back toes under, straighten your back leg. Drop your back heel down, keep your back leg straight, bend into your right knee. Push into the strength of your right leg, raise your arms above your head, tip your head back, look up, and take a breath, inhale. And as you exhale, return your hands to the floor, evenly aligned on your mat. Raise your back heel up so you can step your right foot back and create the high plank. Lower your body down until your arms feel like they need to give way, and you just come down on your belly and point your toes. And then press. Work with the cobra strength first in your spine. Follow through with press into your arms and raise your chest up. Reset. Curl your toes under, push into your arms, and press your heels down toward the floor as you work into your downward dog. And again, as a beginner style, you can come down on your knees first. Take your left foot forward. So we're going into warrior one now with the left foot forward, right leg back, straighten the knee, drop the heel down onto the floor. Press into your left leg, raise your arms above your head, tip your head back, and look up. Take a breath in. Exhale. Try to flow the air out through the nose. Step your left leg back. Continue exhaling and lower all the way down. You can lay on your belly. We're going to go to cobra. Squeeze your back. Follow through to the upward facing dog. And now come into your downward dog. Curl the toes and press your heels down toward the floor. Create a nice strong hamstring stretch on the back of the legs. Work appropriately with your shoulders. If you feel like your arms are tired, you can always utilize the child's pose as an option for the downward facing dog. Once you have your position, you set your down dog up again. Go ahead and try. Press your heels down toward the ground. And like an A, we inhale and walk forward and land the feet so the toes are aligned, and take a breath and a nice big breath in and squeeze your back and raise your head up. As you exhale, bend your knees, touch your chest down to your knees, drop your head down toward your legs, and try press your knees back and stretch the hamstrings. Come again to the chair, bend your knees, squat. Try to hold the depth of bend into the hips and knees as you inhale and raise your arms up. And as you exhale, relax your arms down all the way alongside the body. Good, let's go do it. Let's practice a few floor poses together. So to get down to the floor, we're going to use our sun salute A. Take an inhale, raise your arms above your head and look up. And as you exhale, fold. Remember, bend your knees if you need. Touch your hands evenly aligned with your hands side by side. Inhale, breathe, raise your head, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, set your palms down flat on the floor. Put a little bit of press into your arms and step one foot back and the other foot back so you can create a high plank, building strength here. Bend your elbows, lower your body down. When you need, give way, come down to floor, touch chin lightly. Cobra your way up, push into the upward dog, and then you can touch your knees, curl your toes, and push your hips back down to the floor. To come to seated, walk your feet forward or just come down on your knees. Swivel your legs around and bring both of your legs in front of you. From here, we're going to go right into Paschimottanasana. Grab a hold of both big toes if you're able. Otherwise, grab your shins. Inhale, breathe, lift your head up. And exhale, breathe, fold your body forward so your head aims down toward the legs. I want you just to breathe in and out through your nose, creating a metronome-like breath rhythm where you will inhale for about 4 to 5 seconds and exhale for about 4 to 5 seconds, the same. As you inhale, breathe, fill your lungs. When you exhale, breathe, you can attempt to come down deeper. As you inhale, breathe, let your rib cage expand. And as you exhale, release into your hamstrings. On an inhale breath, again, pull your shoulders back away from your ears, and exhale, fold and bring your head down. And then inhale and raise your head up. And we're going to go right into a Purdvottanasana. Take your hands on the floor behind you and point your feet. Push your chest up through your shoulders. Press down into the palms. Raise your hips up as high as you're able. Drop your head back. Raise your hips up. Try to touch your toes tips down toward the floor. And slowly release and lower your hips back down. From here, take your right leg, bend to Janu Shirshasana. Bring your heel in close to the body. And reach forward for your left foot. Inhale, raise the head up. Exhale, fold your body forward and aim to touch your head down towards your knee. Now that we are in the state of the pose, relax with your breathing. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose, aim your head down towards your knee. Continue to breathe, nice steady rhythm. Inhale, exhale, and then we're going to release. Raise your head up. Okay, let go of the foot, bring your right leg forward, and we're going to bend the left knee. Here, we're just going to move from pose to pose. as opposed to the classic traditional style of working with vinyasas in between every single posture in relation to the jump. But here we still are in the vinyasa flow because you inhale and raise your head up. And as you exhale, let your head come down toward the knee. So anytime you coordinate your breath with the movement, we are in this vinyasa flow practice. Continue to inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose, and stretch deep into the left side low back. Breathe in through the nose, fill the lungs completely. As you exhale, let your head come down a little lower. And we'll release by inhale, raise your head up, and then exhale, release. And from here, we will work with a vinyasa. To get started, let's try this one. Cross your legs, catch your feet, pull your feet in close. Let the ankles touch. Roll forward over that lower shin bone. Put your hands to the floor. Push down, step your feet back, and build strength in your high push-up. Lower your body down into a low push-up position so that you can inhale into your cobra / up dog, and exhale, transition back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, breathe, come back through to seated. So what you can do is you walk your feet forward, you step one foot near one hand, the other foot near the other, you cross your legs, you come seated, you shift the weight back onto your hips, you take your legs and you bring them both out in front. On that note, to build some strength for the abdomen and core, bend to both knees. Boat pose, take your arms forward, lean back enough that you can lift your feet off the floor. Remember, you can keep breathing. You can have holding here. If you're really new to this process and it's very challenging, hold your knees. If you've been working at this for a while and you're starting to get stronger in your abdomen, try work towards straighten your legs while holding in the boat. After holding the boat pose, cross your legs, bring your feet together in the foot prayer. Draw your heels in close to the body, catch a hold of your feet, and take an inhale, lift your chest. We jumped all the way up to Baddha Konasana. So what I'm doing is cherry picking poses out of the primary series in the order that they work within the series, but just choosing some, skipping a few, jumping to the next one. For a 15-minute practice, normally the primary series takes about an hour and 15 to 90 minutes to move through all of the asanas, holding each pose for 5 breaths. But here, for a nice short practice so you can get the ball rolling as a beginner and start to feel and move your body and get the benefit of the Ashtanga flow style, here we're in Baddha Konasana, bound angle A, and you reach your chin forward and just slowly bring your head down toward the floor. And then release and bring your body up and take your hands and lean back on your hands, and then take your legs and straighten and separate and reach out and either hold onto the knees or grab a hold of your feet and lift your chin and chest up. Exhale, fold the body forward, go slow. This puts a deep stretch into the groin / inside thigh, adductors, and hamstring muscles here on the inner thigh. So just apply adequate pressure, breathe steady. Don't try to force anything. If it's real uncomfortable, I want you to back up. Just focus on squeeze your quads as we strengthen the as we stretch the hamstring muscles on the back of your legs. Let's support that through a little quad squeeze to help hold the stability for the muscles to be able to elongate and enjoy. Good. And then inhale, raise your body up. Let's work through a vinyasa again. Cross your legs. So what you can do is grab your feet, tuck them in close under your hips. And when you roll over the lower shin bone, take your hands to the floor, step your legs back, and move from a high push-up down into a low push-up. Press up into an inhale for your upward facing dog and an exhale into your downward facing dog. Good. Now come back to seated so you can cross one foot. So my right foot went near my left hand, my left foot near my right hand. You come down to seated and then lie down onto your back. We're going to go into a bridge pose where you bring your heels about hip width, as close to the hips as you're able. If you're able to grab a hold of your ankles, catch a hold, and/or just place your hands flat on the floor. Press your feet down, tuck your chin into your throat, look down the midline of the body toward the navel. And as you raise your hips up, keep drawing your knees in and create a strong press in the Setu Bandhasana and or bridge pose. In the full primary style, we can go up into Urdhva Dhanurasana, but here, again, as a beginner, I just want you to start off in a nice simple bridge. Okay, go ahead and release, let your hips come down, bring your knees up, grab your knees, maybe grab on your hamstrings, and then just roll up into seated. Okay, now cross your legs in the classic cross leg position where you just put one in front of the other. And see if you're able to sit vertical alignment with the spine. while taking a triangular shaped base and place your arms onto your knees. And a classic mudra, hand gesture in Ashtanga and or in yoga in general, is called Jnana Mudra. So you take your thumb and index fingertips and touch together. Sit up nice and tall. Let your chin relax down toward your throat. And as you stretch the back of the neck, get a little squeeze on the front of your throat. Tighten up give a little bit firm tightening in the abdomen and belly. And then just take a big breath in. And as you breathe and expand, it's okay to relax the belly and let the belly push out. And as you exhale, you can draw your belly in and let your body relax down. Good. Take a big breath in. Inhale. Feel the lungs expand through the chest, rib cage. And as you exhale, just allow the body to relax and let all the air out of the body. Good. Let's do it one more time together. Inhale, breathe through the nose, fill the lungs and expand. And as you exhale, just release any tension, relax through the out breath. And now we'll move into the final resting position called Shavasana. Go ahead and relax onto your back, or known as take rest. Just let your arms release and relax beside your body. Close your eyes, and here you've been able to engage in a modified version of the Ashtanga Yoga practice so that it can suit you as a beginner for a 15-minute practice. And feel free to send me a comment and or question via the platform that you're viewing in, and or visit us on our website, nativeyogacenter.com. Take as long as you would like to relax here. So obviously you're wherever you're watching this film, and you can just relax and just take it easy and take as long as you want in this resting pose. Try to practice this routine once a day, about 5 to 6 times this week. And I think you'll start to feel the improvement of just a very simple, short practice while we build some strength, some breath awareness, and some improved coordination with our alignment in our yoga poses. Have a wonderful day. Namaste. Hope you're having a good one and enjoy. We'll see you next time. All right.